Hello, everyone. Hello, Internet. I am Justin, aka Sully. I'm here with my wonderful co-host. Co-host, would you like to introduce yourself?
Mm, uh,
Wow,
let's just call me Seba the Great.
Seba,
I killed
Seba.
my. That's what I used to call myself when I was a kid.
And
Being
then,
nice and obese, I have to call myself the Great.
ha ha ha.
Pun
That's
on
great.
Jabba the Hutt. I was thinking like Seba the Great.
Seba the Great.
Seba
That's
the
awesome.
Hutt.
I mean, that feels like more of a like a Eastern conqueror's name. You know what I mean? Like someone who goes forth and destroys
So you're saying I'm like
villages.
I'm Alexander the Great, except I was a little fucking 8-year-old obese kid.
See, yeah, exactly. See, that's the idea, you know. If Alexander the Great was obese, then you might be just as mighty as him. See, it's important to celebrate all sizes and all forms of children. You know, it's important.
That's very inclusive of you.
It's very important, and you know that's what I feel. Anyways, so we have not decided the name of
Obama
this.
taught you well.
Well, my mother has taught me well. Get wrecked. But so we are trying to decide the name of this podcast, right? We haven't quite figured it out yet. So, Seba the Great, would you like to indulge us into some of your names?
So you want to talk about how we tried mashing our names together?
Yes, in one big harmony. So we kind of wandered down to this SM, right? Because we got, I don't know. We did SM Sully. I think SM Sully would be good. Then we did SS Sully, which is a weird one. But
Dude,
like the
dude, I don't
ship
know what you're talking
Sully,
about.
SS Sully.
The greatest one I saw was the first one that combined. It was literally SAK. It's the SAG. it's so, it's so dumb. How do you combine two names and then it just comes out to be SAC?
Back classic. Wait, so there's a name combining generator.
Yep,
That's how
that's what I
many?
used.
That's wild. So what is your favorite? What is your favorite name?
Like overall,
Yeah, I'd
all right, it's
say
got to be super foreign. It's got to
I'd
be
s-
like
I'd say my favorite name is Jonathan. Don't tell anyone though. Jonathan's a pretty cool name, you know? Oh yeah, sorry, podcast names.
Jonathan. Okay.
Jonathan, podcast names, that's what we're talking about. So we can get into the who's, the what's, and the where's, but this is very important.
Dude, I'm more curious. Why would you pick Jonathan? That's such a plain name.
Dude, we should see, unfortunately, like Jonathan is probably already taken, but I feel like Jonathan the podcast. I don't know. That'd be weird.
You just
Um
name it after someone different. Be like,
just
yes.
it's
You're
true.
giving credit to the wrong person.
Ah. uh, my spirit animal is this guy named Jonathan. He lives next door and he's homeless.
He lives next door. Where do you live
And
then?
and
If you
he's
have a homeless guy living next door,
and he's homeless. He lives in a home, but he's homeless.
so he's kind of like a squatter.
Yeah, like he's just a permanent loiterer. Like he's sitting around there, but it's okay. Speaking of homeless people, did you hear? Was it Iowa or something? They tried to ban homeless people from sleeping in public parks. Like you can be homeless, but as long as it doesn't make us look bad, like yeah. like like
Dude, I'm just telling you. Just imagine you're walking through a park and you have like two kids next to you, and then you just see some homeless guy sleeping like a cardboard box, asking for money right on a bench that you always sat on, times before.
but see
I
see
see where they're
now
coming from. You know what I
see
mean? But
see
like,
now with this law, they could have been like if a homeless person sleeping on a bench and you're walking through the park with their family, you're like, hey, this dickwad is sleeping on my bench, get off, like. You know what I mean? Like now you'd have the right to make a legal case out of it, which is ridiculous. Because like I don't know if I was homeless, I wouldn't have wouldn't really have the ability to fight back. You know,
What
weird.
do you mean? You have hobo jitsu.
Yeah, hobo jitsu, the ancient art of hobo jitsu, molded
Dude,
molded by the ancestors for hundreds of thousands of years.
how do you think they survive on the streets? They actually fight each other and then eat each other
Oh
through
yeah,
hobo jitsu.
totally. It's just epic battles. Legend has it you can attend the Hobo Kumite, hidden deep within the
It's a religion.
valleys of New York City. If you look hard enough, you might be able to find it. I mean,
I'm
anyway.
just imagining a bunch of like hobo people like in the
Oh,
sewers, and they have
ah,
like some sort of like weird totem pole, and they all start fighting each other like a
what?
royale.
So you're describing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by what I can hear.
They were homeless after all, right?
They were
They
home.
literally slept in garbage.
This is true. I mean, and they ate pizza. I mean, I don't know. I feel like dumpster diving is a pretty respectable hobby. No, I dumpster dive. I think that's healthy.
You do it for the exercise, right?
I
Like
do
swimming
I
instead
do
of
it
going
for
to the pool because that's
I do
expensive.
it for the exercise, and every now and then you can find some cursed artifacts in the garbage can. Just in case just in case anybody was
Cursed
trying.
artifact.
Just in case anyone was trying to get rid of a possessed object, you can go, oh look, this says dangerous, do not touch. Okay, I'm gonna touch it. So, duh. I mean,
That's what they want you to think.
that's what they want.
They
And
wanted you to touch it.
so
It's reverse
it's
psychology.
reverse psychology. Okay, sure. So if I mean, I don't know, dude. I was watching Harry Potter. Right?
Hold on. I just thought of something. So let's apply this to girls for a second. When they say, "Oh, what? Don't touch me," that's reverse psychology. They want you to
Of course.
touch.
So
Oh my god.
here's the thing, right? I was watching Harry Potter, and there's a scene where they're running away from the bad guys, right? Uh the
The
bad
demented people.
yeah, the guys in dark clothing, right? The Voldemort, his followers, right? And they're running away, and they run down an alley, and they're like, "Oh, nowhere left to hide." And then some guy opens the door. It's like, "Harry, guys, inside!" And they're like, "Okay, let's go inside by this random person we've never met." And I'm like, "Wow, that is the easiest way to just kill all three of them." Like, how easy is that? Like, here, let me walk into this dark corridor who someone says, "Quick, get in," and it's totally dark, and I won't get killed. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be the quickest end to the story. I think it's almost kind of comical, because like, can you imagine if you were a bad guy, right? And
Hmm.
the three protagonists were running away from your other bad guy friends. You could just, if they're desperate, you just open up a door and say, "Hey, get in here," pretend to be their friend, and just kill them all, right? And you run out, and everything's good. Because I was just thinking, like, just movies are just full of poor decisions, and there's so many times where I look at a movie, I'm like, this movie could realistically end right here. The movie could have ended within the first 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like in horror movies. Oh, you left the house or didn't go down the basement. Stuff like that. It's
Or an up, he just flies
oh yeah,
into space.
oh yeah, exactly. Or or it follows the rules of physics and just doesn't go anywhere. And the guy is now in trouble for assaulting a city
Let
official.
us see now, old man dream.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's the theory that he never leaves he never leaves stupid. He's just kind of fantasizing from the nursing home. I mean that movie.
The nursing home.
I mean the movie's already kind of sad enough as it is. So I don't know. I'm not such a big fan of up conspiracy theories. That's it's weird, man. That just you know.
But I'll tell you what, the movie's really good because the soundtrack's really good. And the guy that wrote it, I believe, was Michael Giacchino. I think I
That
said that
was
right.
that was a very good soundtrack. I do appreciate that. That was a wonderful soundtrack.
And now, if I name some other movies, maybe you'll think they have good soundtracks too. I'm naming the same composer. You have Ratatouille. You have Kung Fu Panda. He
I
actually teamed up
loved
with Hans Zimmer on that one.
I loved Kung Fu. And really, Hans Zimmer was on that. Really,
Yeah, it was both of them did it.
Hans Zimmer is a genius. He did a lot of like Nolan movies, right? If I
Oh,
remember
Christopher
correctly.
Nolan.
Yeah, but he's awesome. Now he has a master class, which is kind of interesting. Now you know the
Really?
yeah the famous people teach stuff thing. You know,
Have you looked how expensive that was? I went on like the Penn and Teller one because I kept
so
watching Penn and Teller and the ad showed up.
it's
It's like
so
three hundred
expensive.
fifty dollars
It's
for like.
gross. I'm gonna be honest with you though. There's like so much like so many resources on like YouTube for Magic Basics. You don't really need to do that. Yeah, so
Yeah, but it's Penn and Teller. It's
it
dumb.
is. I mean, but you're falling into their corporate prey. Then you're just as bad as you know.
Ooh, ooh.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
corporate if it's
It
literally
is
just
so
them two?
corporate. It's like oh look here
Oh, that's even more interesting.
you could have
My
an
dad owns his own business.
wow good for
He's the
you.
only person.
That
He's
is
the only
so
person. Does that make him corporate?
yes. Well no I mean like giant like you know like companies that like you know big corporations you know places that fling
Trying to make
around
fun of
some
my
money.
dad.
Uh, I don't know if your dad is a peasant or not, but I'm talking about
Dude,
giant
he came from
corporations.
Poland. I think you
Uh,
know the people in Poland, what kind of workers they are.
yes, this is true, but that's
Concentration camp workers. All right, let's get that out of the way. I admitted it.
uh
Oh
gotta go
man,
from 0 to 60 quickly. No, but you know,
dude, I'm just testing out the new gears, the new motor. You know what I mean?
it's cool.
Test out that 0 to 60. I think that was like 0.5 seconds.
0.5 seconds, new record, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what
God,
I'm talking about.
what was it? Oh man, my group chat somewhere. Crap, what was I gonna say? That's important. See, I wanna cut this out, but this is a rough test, right? This is very important to contain all the rough edges, you know? Very important. Well, I
Yeah,
think
you know what the fun podcasts are? The ones where it's so unedited,
so
and then you
unedited,
just
yeah.
suck and you
Dude,
screw up.
Joe Rogan Experience is the epitome of podcasts. Have you ever watched it? Oh, it's
No.
wonderful. It's so great. It's like 5 hours of awesomeness. But you know, anyways, that enough of me fangirling over the beautiful Joe Rogan. Um, but anyways,
It's 2020. You can be a fangirl
he is a
or
good looking
or
he's
an air
he is
conditioner girl if you want to.
yes an air conditioner girl classic. Well, I think we've reached our test end, which is kind of nice. So that this is Justin, aka Justin is Orange sign out, and Seba the Great. Would you like to say goodbye,
Dude,
Seb? Would you like to
I'll
say
say
good?
goodbye now, but I could keep going forever. But you know what I mean? Time's come.
Yeah. All right. See ya. Bye.